I think what separates Yoga Flow from the other vinyasa studios is we use the breath, which is like the tradition of yoga. We use the breath to start the class to get everyone kind of calmed down and into their spiritual self and grounded. And then we use the breath to take us into a pose, to hold us in the pose, to get us out of the pose. So we are breath-based. We don't do a pose without the breath. And we feel that that is really grounding, and it helps you build strength and patience in the posture. So I think what makes us a little bit different is the breath is first, the pose is second. I've been teaching 24 years, so some people start for exercise purposes, but the spirituality and the grounding is what keeps them coming. Other people start because they have injuries or they're not flexible, but it's the spiritual and the grounding that keeps them coming. So I think the side effect is just the benefit of being a healthier body and a more flexible body, but I think it's what their soul gets that keeps them coming back. 2007 is when I first started, and then like a couple years later, like it all just kind of fell into place, and next thing you know, I have like 4 studios. But power yoga was really in style when I opened up, where it's like fast yoga, you know, just moving through one pose to another, and ours was breath-based, and we held stuff. And I remember when I first opened up Aspinwall, I was waiting and nobody was coming. I opened up the window in the studio and poked my head out, hoping I'd see someone walk down the street with a yoga mat. And I remember saying to my best friend who helps me manage the studios, I was like, Michelle, should we just go power yoga? I said, nobody likes our style of yoga. And she's like, absolutely not. Stick to what your heart's calling you. I said, I know, but I have all these bills to pay and I'm not making any money. And I think she kept my head on straight and kept me, you know, with the goal. And then next, it just worked out. It definitely did. One, have a really solid plan. Know what you're doing. You can have a dream, but you have to have a goal of how to get there. You know, you can't say, I'm gonna open up a yoga studio and it's gonna be great. It's like, no, you have to think, okay, the first 3 years, I'm not gonna make a penny. I'm gonna have to put all my earnings back into my business. So like, don't quit your job and open up a yoga studio. Like, have a slow transition into something and just see it through, you know, and just know if it doesn't succeed, what did you learn along the way that'll make you better? And if it doesn't succeed, don't let that make you give up on opening up a business at some time. You know, maybe it wasn't the right time, or maybe your soul needed to learn that hardship in order to make an even more successful business. So it's kind of like you have to just follow the plan, and any hiccups that happen, there's going to be more of them, and you can't let it get you down. You feel the person that comes in, you get them grounded. The breath that I have to encourage in the beginning is the breath that they find at the end, and I don't need to say a word. It's like it all comes together. It's like when they're breathing together, you see the hope in the world of there can be unity, there can be acceptance for everyone, and then there's also no judgment. There's absolutely no judgment, and it's such a beautiful thing to see. I wish some people could stand at the front of the room and see what I see, and it's beautiful to see people that are separate individuals come into one during a class. It's super, super cool. And I just think people need to come experience it. And if this isn't for you, this studio, go try other studios, support the other studios, because there might be another studio that you click with and that's for you. So don't say, oh, I did hot yoga or I did vinyasa, I don't like it, because every studio is so different. Just go explore. So if we're not for you, keep trying, you know, and then I'm sure they'll find the right space.